Some are afraid to be so close to the Forbidden West. I like to think it keeps me on my toes.
What happened to you?
That damn mine is what happened to me. It won't be the last injury if Ulvin keeps shoving those tongs into those tunnels.
What mine?
Northeast of Chainscrape, where the river ends. I told Corvin we should stop when the first cave-in happened, but Ulvin probably threatened to cut off our pay. Or worse.
How about you slow down and take me through it? You mentioned you were injured in a cave.
Yeah, a couple days ago. Corvin and the others were opening a new vein while I was checking. As soon as their blast hit, tunnel I was in might have dodged it if I wasn't running. We were pushing too hard and too fast.
And you're afraid Corvin and the others might not be as lucky.
Mm-hmm. Hit the nail right on the...
How come Ulvin's in charge?
Try telling Ulvin that. He brought in all the backing to get him open. Fire and spit.
Who's Corvin?
He's their foreman. And the kind that knows how to deal with management when it... But Ulvin... Corvin's been doing his best. He even blamed himself for my injury when it was...
Sounds like a good guy.
That's why we all put up with the long hours and lousy... But if the whole mine becomes I'd rather suffer all...
I could check in on your crew if I'm...
Heard the Tanakh might be opening up the... Imagine the possibilities.
I hear you.
Shop looks closed.
Yep.
Can I still use the workbench?
I ain't gonna stop you. Shop's closed, Red. You're welcome to use the workbench. Just like a business.
Or couldn't finish.
Can't you see I'm trying to drink here?
Hey, Mildef. Mildef. I took some of your stew last time I went into the wilds. Kept me going for a week. Felt like I could have put a strider in a sleeper hold.
Enjoy it while it lasts.
Sounds like you're serving up some impressive provisions here.
Not again. You can have the discount too, but you'll have to come back later.
I think you have me confused with someone else.
Ulvin didn't send you?
No.
Oh, my apologies. It's just that his minions won't stop pestering me. Now I've even worn out my special grill. Since I'm in the midst of a crisis, perhaps you could skip to what it is you wanted?
Some of your food?
Of course.
Are Ulvin's people causing you problems?
Oh, yeah. But the equipment I need to make my signature and don't get me started on the Ulvin discount they feel so entitled to.
And if you were...
I make meals.
How did you end up in Chainscrape?
Heard about a new and upcoming town at the edge. where there's a town, there's a tavern. So I got myself out. Some of these people had never tasted. Anyway, next thing I knew, people kept coming back.
Your last customer mentioned your cooking really kept him where I'm headed. I could use some of that.
I would be happy to oblige, especially since you have the decent... But my special groove griddle is... Without it, I can't cook. I hate to think what'll happen when I'm forced to refuse Olvin. Even if I already had the right ingredients, there's nothing I can do. Unless you can source...
What do you need?
For the ingredients. A few pieces of decent wild meat, and that'll do. As for the griddle, Cora gave a new one forged. You'd likely find one in the scrounger pile. If you follow the rip, don't worry, I'll clean it first. You'll have no issue finding boars and bitter leaf, assuming you're as much a...
Thanks, Mildef. I'll keep...
So that's what gratitude sounds like.
And don't let anyone push you around, okay?
If you say so.
The bristlebacks threaten us all.
What do you want, Ulvund?
My dear magistrate, you think I can... If you want that whistle blown, all you have to do is have your soldiers remove the bristlebacks and sign the concession decree. Face it, what other choice do you have?
Hi.
Savior, what auspicious timing. Might we discuss a matter of importance to the Sundom?
We might. Later.
Very well. I shall be waiting.
So, the savior herself. Walloper.
Maybe.
I've heard many tales of your beauty and heroics, my fierce Ulvund Freeholder. At your service. So, what could have dragged you away from the fine silks and wine of Meridian to this smudge of a settlement? Your saviorly attention must be...
I'm here for the embassy and...
The embassy? Why, by the forge. Ah. Greater gears for greater matters, guess.
Once I've dealt with any problems around here that need my... saviorly attention.
Ah, the bristlebacks, of course. Got to get rid of them if you want that embassy. Well, best get to...
Not so fast. You don't seem to have a high opinion of the magistrate?
Well, I refuse to play nice to some when my fellow laborers are being bullied, intimidated, and...
How noble of you.
Noble, ha! But nobody handed me anything. Everything I've achieved, I've...
And where is this...
The Carja risk nothing. While demanding that good someone had to step up and...
You ordered the work?
Indeed I did. We're laborers, not... Until the Carja clean up their mess and give us the fair deal we deserve, I'm not risking Osseram...
Fair deal? You mean you're
It's not my decree. It's on behalf of all who do all the back-breaking work, while only the Carja reap the rewards. All we're asked for a land worked by the people...
Right. Then just how much would be...
Only an amount appropriate to my
If Chainscrape is on Karja land, shouldn't a Karja be in charge?
The sensibilities of good Osram. You think a Karja can head this whole The magistrate can barely make the trek from Barren Light without losing a few...
So you have no real authority then? People only follow you because you say so. Loudly.
Anyone who has followers has authority. I'm practically... And it's honest folk know I'm indispensable.
You said you founded Chain...
Practically founded, I said. I alone saw its potential when it was... I invested in the... You could say Chainscrape is what it...
Oh, so you're not just standing around and profiting off it?
Not at all. But my main priority, as it is to look after the well-being of these honest, working Osram.
Where's the whistle?
Right in the middle of town. But with the threat out there, I'm not endangering innocent all.
I'm going to clear out the bristlebacks. And when I'm done...
If that's what it takes.
Just be ready to blow the whistle. Better see what that Karja magistrate wanted. I bet he's in the tavern.
Don't you think
You need to tinker with that genie.
I think. Yeah, you.
This should be useful. Now I just need to find Erend and help him clear the bristlebacks.
All the way over here.
Ah, Savior! Over here!
That hammer you lost.
Savior, thank you. My condolences that you had to endure Ulvund's Blovey.
I've dealt with worse. It's...
The idea that the Karja purposely let bristlebacks into the... It's completely absurd. But the louder and longer he says it, the more support he'll get for his damned concession decree.
How did the bristlebacks get into the Daunt?
No one knows for sure. But unless they have wings, they could have come over the mountains.
No other way in.
The only way I know about is Barren Light. Look, if you can get to the bottom of this, help me shut Ulvund up.
What is this concession decree that...
He wants the Sundom to designate only the portions, mind you, that produce...
Let me guess. Because he stands to...
Exactly. With the Daunt, he could secure more
He can't get those investments with...
No. Not while there's... Hence, why the concession is... And why blaming...
How did...
I asked for the posting, overseeing the entire... It was...
But your job would be a lot easier, like Ulvund.
Ulvund's not. He's been around long... I'll find... I have to.
You said the bristlebacks were first spotted.
Yes, according to one, said the ground he took off and ran all the way here.
Good place to start looking, then.
If you learn the truth, maybe Ulvund will stop blaming the Karja for every problem under the sun, and maybe then he'll actually focus on rebuilding Barren Light instead.
How goes it, Hammerhead?
Genius, you know? I didn't see you there.
Must be someone round here worth talking to. Oh, hi!
You're there. I can use your insights later on.
How goes it, Hammerhead? Now, but we'll talk soon.
Missing these moments over a few shards. Shards.
That's it! Savior of Meridian, come on over here.
Working away as always.
You wanted to speak to me?
Well, you know better than anyone, and not just against machines. Name's Odur. Best place to practice close combat. Say, you, the savior of Meridian,
Who?
the Enduring. I've heard the Tenakth have training pits just like it's how the warrior, and only the very best.
So,
You'll have to go far. 3 clans, 3 capitals, 3 training pits. My guess is you'd have to beat all if the Tenakth don't kill you once. But that's a far spark in the wind. I also offered.
who would I be fighting?
Well, I know, but you have to beat all the others. We only use dual blades and practice. These drunken fools would run themselves. You'll have to leave everything but your spear and practice arrows at the gate. But I'll look after your gear, not to worry. So, what do you say?
I might be.
That's what I like to hear.
Come to think of it, what happened to that hammer you yeah! I
All attacks are fast, but easily blocked. So learn to combine them with other attacks.
Takes more than that
The attacks break weapon blocks and do more damage. But they're slow, so your opponents might counterattack. Power attacks smash weapon blocks to really hammer an enemy with damage. But they're slow and leave you vulnerable, so pick your moment. What strikes your fancy?
Where are you off to? It's a dead machine. It must be a bristleback. Maybe Erend took it down? Is that a tripwire? Acid will do a lot of damage. This whole area is rigged with tripwires.
Hey! You! Make it worth your while if you kill these scroungers!
It's always something.
Hold tight! I'll see what I can do!
Try luring them into the tripwire.
Exploring cauldrons might teach me how to override these things.
Come on over. Let me give thanks proper like. I see you're a practiced hunter. Took you less time to kill those scroungers than Vanguards to kill one bristleback.
So the Vanguards came through here?
Yeah, just a bit ago. Down that bristleback, headed south. But then those scroungers showed up to carve the carcass, as they do. Then another bristleback ran through. I'm telling you, it's crazy around here.
So the Vanguard went south?
Probably. This whole valley is swarming with them. The Vanguard seemed dead set on getting rid of them.
I see.
Hold on there, Red. If you're gonna go chasing across the Daunt, you're gonna want a tripcaster. Not just any tripcaster. One of my make. Free of charge.
Workmanship looks solid enough.
Yep. Been tweaking the design since I left Chain Scrape. More room to tinker out here and less chance of, well, accidents.
Did something happen in Chains?
Well, like someone.
Let me guess. Ulvund.
Back when I had a place in town, he took a real interest in my wares. Kept pressing for the Ulvund discount. I said no, I can't prove it, but that chuff bucket felt it best to put some distance between us after...
Cable car operator told me the bristlebacks. Just, do you know anything about them?
How is old Karn? Back in the day, me and him got into all sorts of trouble. And
Anything about the bristlebacks?
No. Karn said true. Lucky for me, I've got you and the Vanguard swooping in time to...
I should get going.
While you're blasting bristlebacks, I think I'll head. Did you know they have a tripcaster trial? Come by later if you...
Maybe. So Erend headed south. Should be able to pick up his tracks with my focus. I'll keep some extra on hand. There's tracks headed up the hill. The Erends? My focus can help me follow them. It's a ruin from the old world. But I could find something interesting inside. Okay, what do we have in here? There's some kind of relic in there. But how to reach it? Find a cauldron over here to learn how to override that.
Mighty thankful to you, Savior.
Just Aloy is fine.
Erend mentioned you're not one for fancy titles.
You're Vanguard.
Well, here to escort Wadis's delicate behind to the embassy.
If we can get rid of these bristlebacks.
Captain said to keep an eye on Chainscrape, then these ugly lugs showed up.
Gave the first one a good beating.
But didn't quite have time to roll out of the way when it fell.
Told you it wasn't a good idea to eat that much before heading out.
I should probably get going.
Now, if you see any more of these bristlebacks...
I'll make sure to roll out of their way.
Might want to take some of these with you as well. They're handy in a pinch.
Thanks.
Stay safe, Aloy.
fire with. Looks like this door needs some kind of key module. Maybe there's one in the ruin? Some data survived. There's a code for the locked door in this data, but I still need to find a key module. It's not hooking onto that. Great. That should be useful. Okay, gotta find a key for the door. There's no other ruin down here. Where to now? Down here. Goes. Okay. Now where does this lead? Key module. Okay, let's see if this key fits. There. Looks like this needs a code, too. I think some of the data I picked up might help. that? What is this thing? Guess I'll figure out what to do with it later. Let's see where this leads. Be enough wild meat for Moldov. Sounds like someone's putting up a fight.
Another one down! Now this is what I was forged for.
These bristlebacks are everywhere.
No boring mid-afternoon patrols. Just a hammer. Just the fight. Aloy?
Erend! Stay where you are. I'll handle the rest. Those bristlebacks have acid canisters on their backs. It should trigger a chain reaction if I hit them with acid arrows.
Like hammer to metal. You might have to meet me halfway here. Ah! Oh. Caught me at my best, as usual.
Well, you did the hard part. I just took care of the stragglers. How bad is it?
Who needs ribs, huh? Oh. I'm good, I'm good. Huh. Okay, well, I know you didn't come all the way to the Daunt just to watch me get wrecked. So what's the story?
I need the embassy to happen, so I can head west. Erend, what I did at the Spire... what we did... it didn't end the threat. It just slowed it down. There's still more to do.
Really? Well, that's great. I mean, yeah, not the threat's not over part, that's not so great. But hey, whatever you're up against, your spear, my hammer, just like old times.
Erend, I need the embassy now. I can't wait for you to heal.
Couple of days rest, if that.
Actually, even if you weren't hurt, what I have to do, it's better if I do it alone.
Alone? Now that figures.
Erend! I hate to interrupt the romance, but I'm pretty banged up here.
Don't blow your blaze, I'm coming. Oh, this just keeps getting better. Huh. Listen, I'll go to Barren Light, get patched up. If you want this embassy to happen, we're gonna need this sun priest, Studius Wadis.
Oh, I know him. I'll clear the Valley of Bristlebacks, then send Watt East to Barren Light. I'll catch up with you there.
Well, I guess that's sort of like a goodbye.
I'm sorry?
You? Sorry? Ugh. Yeah, that'd be a first.
Where is this coming from?
Hey, just, forget it, yeah. Ugh. It's nothing.
It sounds like something.
All right, fine. Now, after the battle at the Spire, when you took off, you left without so much as a handshake. I mean, people like me, we fought and bled at your side, Aloy. You just disappear? What kind of person does that?
Erend, I left when I did, how I did, for a reason. A good one.
Oh, well, thanks for sharing.
Listen to me. Life on Earth is in danger, and only I can save it.
What are you talking about?
Exactly what I just said. Everything living is going to die unless I fix a piece of technology created by the Old Ones. And time's running out.
Well, I guess that's the reason, all right. I'm an idiot.
Erend! By the Forge.
I guess that's my cue.
Maybe I should go with you to Barren Light.
No, hey, you're needed elsewhere, obviously. We'll make it without you. I said we're good, Aloy. Oh, go on ahead.
What are you standing around for then? Help me off this thing.
There's the quarry Fearless mentioned. Guess it's not very much. One left machine. Looks like the Osram decided to put up a fight.
Finally got some help!
Another one down. One less machine. Another one down. One less machine. Quarry's safe.
I don't know what Honora's doing out here, but consider yourself owed. We tried to hold off and wait for the Vanguard, but one of them bristlebacks charged us. Next thing you know was a full-fledged fracas.
Is everyone okay?
We lost some good people, but we would have lost the whole quarry without you.
Well, at least it's quiet now.
Your ears ought to be ringing with a quarry at work, but Chainscrape's whistle ain't blowing, so we're stuck picking up the pieces.
You need the whistle to get back to work?
Me and my crew were just little cogs out. Can't lift a hammer till Olvin blows that thing. Cause if we work without his say-so, he'll ban. My people have been through enough.
Olvin holds that much power?
He's got the money and connections to snuff our fire. Almost feels like we stood a better chance with the bristlebacks.
What are you and your crew working on?
We're supposed to be working Olvin's claim, but the work stoppage and the bristlebacks. Never seen those blasts. Where in Forge?
I'm not sure. At least not yet. I need to get going.
Thanks to you.
I think I've cleared out most of the bristlebacks. Chainscrape can get back to work now. I'll go give Olvin the good news. What he's to. Then maybe this embassy can finally happen. Javad said the bristlebacks were first spotted west of the quarry. I should see if there's anything in the back of the valley. It's strange. Parts of it have been tampered with. Almost like an override. Looks like it died on impact. Maybe it charged off the cliff up there. I better keep following the trail up. I'll get it as well I can. An old mine. And a lot of broken trees. It's like a stampede went through. Is this where the bristlebacks came from? Okay, I think I have enough bitter leaf. Okay, let's see where this leads. The old cart tracks collapsed. It looks recent. Guess I'm not going that way. There's smoke from deeper in the mine. An explosion? Bristlebacks. So they did come through here. They must have gotten trapped. I'm gonna have to take them out before I can look around. Better take a look at where the smoke's coming from. There's a lot of smoke. Looks like the mine runs pretty far back. But there's enough blaze here to blast a mountain open. And there's a note on one of the barrels. This note's addressed to Oland. Looks like this mine was supposed to be shut down. Whoever must have gotten greedy. Kept blasting deeper into the mountain. I should let Javad know what I found. Oland was secretly blasting in the mine, trying to squeeze it for all it's worth. Until Bristleback stampeded through. Maybe the explosions blew a way open? But from where? Dead machines. And a trap. Looks like someone's been trying to keep this trail clear. How's it a green ship? Time to get Ulvund to blow the whistle, then Wadis to Baronlight.
Throw me in with me.
Eyes up here, sister! Hope you got that roof fixed.
Savior, what news do you bring?
Picked up the Bristleback Trail by the quarry. Looks like they stampeded out of a mine at the back of the valley.
The mine? How could a herd of bristlebacks come from there?
I'm not sure, but Ulvund's workers were using explosives to tap the tunnels inside.
For the love of Dawn, I told him it wasn't worth the risk. Those tunnels, they run for miles underground, even beyond the Daunt. No, you don't think...
That Ulvund's blasting opened up a passage from the other side?
Perhaps. Yes, perhaps. If this is true, we need confirmation. An inquiry. So thorough, so irrefutable, endorsed by the Savior.
All right, I'll keep looking. How does blaming the Karja for the Bristlebacks help Ulvund?
Look around. This may be the Sundom, but claiming that the Karja loosed the well... And with the Bristlebacks bringing, Ulvund has plenty...
And if the Oseram refuse to work, unless the concession is signed, you won't have a choice.
Correct.
How did you get stuck out here?
I asked for the posting, believe it or not. overseeing the entire... It was...
But your job, like Ulvin?
Ulvin's not... He's been around... I'll find... I have to.
I need to go.
Of course.
If I'm gonna find out where the bristlebacks came from, I need to head further west. Another reason to get the embassy going?
Still here, I see.
I cleared out all the bristlebacks.
Oh, you did?
Now that you've recovered from your shock, time to blow the whistle.
Oh there, not so fast. I'll have to send someone out to confirm the kills. Make sure the valley is safe again. It shouldn't take more than a day. Or two.
No. You blow the whistle now.
These are innocent Osram lives we're talking about here. Surely the delay...
Either you do it now, or I will.
Ah, I knew you could do it! Friends, gather round. The savior of Meridian has done
Now
it again.
what?
The bristlebacks are defeated. You.
What?
Sound the whistle. Chainscrape is open for business.
Yay.
And Ulvund has agreed to personally pay every worker their lost wages.
Yeah.
That's more like it.
Yeah. Woo.
Ha-ha.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't you have an embassy to get to?
Yeah, I guess I do.
Ignoring me again? Not again.
Yeah, the Chainscrape's back to work. Merchants should be open to trade. I should see if they have anything useful before I send Wadis off to Barrenlight.
Brought out only the good stuff for you, Red. Seeing as you got that whistle blowing.
Hey, I've been waiting to get my lucky hammer fixed for days.
You haven't done anything useful like getting rid of any bristlebacks, though, have you? Take your time. I promise you won't be disappointed. Come back anytime.
Now can I get this fixed?
I can fix your tools. Afraid there's no fixing you. I wish you were...
I know everyone wants to hear my...
Armor is my trade.
When do you think you could fix this lucky hammer of mine?
Shop just opened up, and I've got a backlog of orders, so wouldn't hold it.
Red hair's unmistakable. She's the one that gave
Who said that?
back to run for their shard.
Ah, hello again.
About that. What did you need to make...
A corrugated metal. I can use it until I get... You could probably pull one out of... I'll clean it first. And for the dish itself, then I can get cooking.
I should be going.
Right.
You say you can give me but fine days of corn.
The way to Barren Light is clear. Get moving.
You're not errant vanguardsman. I will move only when the captain
When
says...
I've cleared out all the bristlebacks, which I have. Captain's orders.
So they're okay?
Banged up, but breathing. And waiting up ahead for you.
But I was supposed to have 3 escorts.
I'm off to Barren Light, buddies. Like Aloy said, captain's orders. You can stay here.
Abandoned to the riffraff? I think not.
Guess you're coming with me then. See you there, Aloy.
Well, now that that's done, the embassy can finally get underway. If I can get through it, I'll be able to track down Silence. Hades. Maybe even a Gaia backup. Guess I could head straight for Barren Light. Or poke around the Daunt some more first. And maybe take Petra up on that drink.
But you, this pub never closes.
That fire's not going out on our watch. Let's go. I will take whatever
Aloy, change your mind about that brew?
Come to revel in some strike, sister? Let me set the board.
I was just passing by.
First timer, huh? Don't worry about it. I'll go easy on you. You got any pieces?
No.
Well, aren't you in luck then? I got an extra set. A Tanakh original straight out of the Forbidden West. Sit. I'll run you through it in a hot spark. I'll give you something special if you win at all my boards, too. All right, let's start off simple. The Tanakh like to say that Machine Strike is a game of pure strategy. We each get a set of pieces. Each piece represents a kind of machine, and each machine is worth a different number of victory points. And to win the game, you'll need to gain 7 victory points by destroying the opponent's machine. It can be tricky remembering the details of every machine, so we use these notes to keep track of them. You see that number on the top right corner? That there is how many victory points you'll get for destroying that machine. Notes also tell you how far a piece can move, how powerful their attacks are, the distance they can strike from, and of course, their health. Okay, that's enough for now. Let's just play. I'll explain the rest as we go. I own the board, so I get to choose who goes first. since this is your first time, I'll let you go. Usually you get to choose which pieces to set on the board, but this will do for now. Pick up that machine piece to your right, and move it forward. And remember, each machine can only move a certain distance. Take a look at your notes if you need a reminder. Easy enough, huh? Now, you get to move 2 machines each round, so go ahead and pick a second machine. Perfect. There's not much else to do for now, so just end your turn. We're forging onwards. Let me move my pieces here. And we're back to you. This time, why don't you try attacking one of my pieces? Try with that machine on your right first. Now move the piece. When performing an attack, you'll be A machine's combat power is a combination of the terrain your machine is standing on. This board only has grassland terrain, which has no effect, and your current machine has. So in total, since my machine isn't the one attacking, and just like your machine, it's not. So right now, this means your machine. Did you get all? Knew you were a smart one. Finish up by attacking my machine. Not pulling any punches, huh? Now grab that second machine of yours. See how your machine can't move close enough to attack mine? You can make your machine sprint. That lets it move 1 space further. Try it out. Downside to sprinting is that your machine can no longer attack. Now, some players like to take a risk and overcharge their machine in cases like this. Overcharging lets you attack after a sprint, but it will damage your machine's health by 2 points. So use at your own discretion. Let's try doing that now so you can see what I mean. That's about it for your turn, then. Now, I'll let you in on a neat trick. That machine of yours, the one closest to me, grab a hold of it. Same as in the wilds, machines have both armored points and weak points. You can see them marked on the pieces. Blue shows where their armor is thickest. Hit them there, and you'll do some damage, but not a lot. Now, red shows the machine's weak points. Hit those, and you'll deal Here, let me show you. Rotate that piece so your machine faces mine. Now let that machine have it. Off the board she goes, and there's your first victory points. You don't have 7 of them yet, so let's keep going. Your machine attacked mine, but hasn't moved yet. Go ahead and move downwards towards my remaining piece. You've already attacked a machine and moved your piece. But if you overcharge your machine, you can attack a second time. And by the look of your machine's health, you'd be sacrificing your piece to defeat mine. But sometimes, that can be a good thing. Overcharge your machine to attack mine a second. Ain't that a thrill? Now, because your machine was knocked out at the same time as mine, we both get the victory points our machines are. Good news is, since you're the one attacking, you're gonna receive your victory points before I, which means you can reach the coveted 7 victory. That's why sometimes losing a piece can be the best. Now, you'll notice but you did. That means that wasn't so hard, was it? Just remember to always check for the best terrain to attack from. You'd be surprised the advantage you can gain over an opponent like that. I know it saved my behind in a game or two.
I'll try and remember that.
Oh, before I forget, these are all my spare pieces. I want the Savior of Meridian to have them. It's a small set to be sure, but it should be enough to get you in on any strike games you find out there. You might even fancy looking out for them strike carvers. They've got all kinds of unique pieces that can turn a game in your favor. Though they'll need the right materials to craft you one. Or you might find them in the wilds if you're lucky. I know I've lost my fair share of pieces after a night of machine hunting or brew hopping. No need to thank me. Always a pleasure to help out new strike players. Now, if you feel like playing a real game, I've got plenty of other boards. I could even teach you a few more tricks if you're up for it.
Thanks. I'll think about it.
This is gonna be fun. You're up, Red. My turn. Board's all yours. Just one piece left. One less piece on the board. You got me. Fair and square. Don't be a stranger.
Come for that beer after all, eh? Here, sit down. Get a pint in her hand. Wasn't expecting you to swing by.
Since when do I do what's expected?
Ha! There's that spark. Fire and spit.
Fire and spit.
That's a blast from the bellows. Won't fix the forge, but at least I can forget about my troubles for a while.
Like what?
Well, things aren't as bad since you got this place running again. But we still got Olvin grating the gears about his concession decree.
If you don't put that down, I'll come over there and show you how that game ends.
Anyway, right now, I'm just worried about those refugees out from Sunfall. to come all this way enduring Forge knows what.
Shadow Carja refugees. What are they doing in the Daunt?
Looking for a new home, I gather. They're camped out by an old trailhead, southwest of here. And therein lies the problem. A Stormbird crashed up on the cliffs last week, and Talon Cleanbrokers had his eye on the salvage ever since. But the refugees have barred entrance. Mustn't interrupt their sun-scorched ritual. Something about finding a twilight path.
Huh. I never heard them talk about that before.
Yeah, well, these particular Shadow Carja are an odd bunch. But overall, they're peaceful folk. Not that it matters to Talon. He'll crack some heads to get to that salvage. Maybe you could swing by, convince him to set up camp somewhere else?
So the Bristlebacks in the Daunt.
You're a pig. Blasted things, those Bristlebacks. They just showed up one day, rampaging around the valley like they exploded out of a forge. Lost some good people. But bless the bellows, you cleared them out and got this place working again. That put a dent in Ulvin's plans. Now, if only there was some way to smash them all together and run them out of town.
But how could Bristlebacks and the Daunt help Ulvin?
2 words. Concession decree. Since no one knows where the Bristlebacks came from, Ulvin has taken to blaming the Carja for them. He's hoping to dig up enough old resentments to get a strike going until the concession's signed. This is just his latest attempt. He's been trying to rile up the workers since the day he rolled into town.
About that, I think the Bristlebacks came out of Ulvin's old mine.
Now there's a spark that could light a fire. Can you prove it?
I'm working on it.
By the Forge. Grab my ear if you nail it down.
I thought you'd be back in Freeheap.
Well, after the big battle at Meridian, but realized it was running smooth. Heard about the rebuilding out at Barren Light. Figured been scraping by ever.
You could always leave.
And go back east. Besides,
what else can you tell me about the
Well, they don't call, at least not anymore. There's some other, but whatever side of this don't seem to want for nothing.
So they're just camped outside by a trail?
Don't rightly know. Should they ever wise up and salvage it? And if they get there first, not that Toland...
Who is this Talland Clean?
Just some chuff-huffing pondsman. Lived in Chainscrape since there was... He and Ulvin go back a ways. Like a pair of coals in a campfire.
So Talland works for Ulvin?
And he ain't the
So about...
Around here, everything's about
How'd he end up in charge?
He got here early, like a squirrel. He knew rebuilding Barren, so he jangled getting investors to... Thing is, all the bankers back home and the Sun King, that's why he's...
This concession decree...
It's pig diddle, that's what.
A writ that would put all Osram, even though they're on Carja land. It would mean that any stone and timber claims couldn't be revoked. No more risk, no more hesitation for investors back in the claim. And since Ulvind has a stake in all it would make him richer than a scrapper in a junk, not to mention Chainscrape, so he could buy enough votes to call himself an elderman. He figures if he keeps up the pressure,
Well, if I'm up that way, I'll talk to the refugee.
Much appreciate.
Petra said Talland has a shop here in Chainscrape. I could have a word with him first.
I'm sorry, I'll be right with you.
Okay, I'm not saying it's a bad idea. I'm saying it's overkill.
It's a weapon. Kill is the point.
Not if it blows the user's arm off. Oh, just stop talking.
Where were we? So, you look like someone who's always searching for a new weapon. Am I right?
Actually,
But you're just nuts.
I'm not a customer.
I got it. Triple the powder. It'll blow a Strider sky high. Ba-boom. One-shot kill. Guaranteed.
Maybe I am.
Then you are in the right place at the right time, Red. How would you like to be the proud owner of the world's first machine-enhanced,
explosive, done in one, machine wrecking,
yet perfectly safe, javelin thrower?
Are you two from around here?
Nah, the claim. Dad sent us out west in search of...
Sounds like you had other ideas.
Let's just say that opening isn't how I want to make my mark in this world. I imagine traveling...
So, she's your...
My apprentice. And there was an incident.
Involving explosives?
Ba-boom! And Dad's precious homebrew. He shipped us out the...
Huh. Tell me more about the...
Saw a scroll when I was a kid by some car. Had a scary drawing of a Tenakth warrior hunting with a kind of... Effective? Yes. But coming out here, and I'm on the brink.
Whereas I will perfect it.
I can use machine parts to enhance the user's throw. Well, Boomer here is adamant that enhancing the project, namely with explosive tips.
Boomsticks.
Why not both?
That. I need the parts to make the first working model.
Well, for starters, I'll need charger horns. Intact.
Yeah, that. Just be sure to shoot them off before them, otherwise they break. But the real innovation, keep it to yourself.
There's a mean one east of here. Blow its sky.
Boomer! You get him for me. It's yours. My treat.
You have a deal. I could get around faster if I find a charger to override. I've never seen crystals like these before. I can override one of these chargers. I have to go on quiet, so I don't spook the bird. Deer antlers. Scroungers. The native said I could find a metal panel in one of their scrap piles. Acid could work against that machine. Scroungers. Native said I could find a metal panel in one of their scrap piles. Through the scrap piles for a metal panel. No metal panel. I would check another scrap pile. I can refill my pouch with these later. I think I have everything I need for Mildiv. Good thing, too. I can use a decent meal.
Heard they're wilder than the Nora.
Let's hope we never meet one.
I have to go on foot from here.
Looking sharp as ever.
This must be the mine Arnav told me about. It looks like the miners are in trouble.
Not sure how many are.
That looks like the foreman Arnav mentioned. I should check in with him.
What about the Oseram inside? We're not gonna leave him, right?
I'm okay.
Corvind? Arnav sent me. I'm...
Not now.
Easy. What happened?
Explosion in the mine. Water flooded the whole place. Some of my guys are still... They're still down there. I can't stop.
You've done enough. Are you hurt?
I
need to know
We use controlled blasts to open up new veins in the mountain. One of them must have gone wrong.
How many are still down? Corvant. How many? I'll do what I can. Gotta find those 2 miners. Quick.
Hello? Can anyone hear me?
The miners. One of them doesn't look too good. Are you okay?
Who are you?
Corvin sent me. Are you hurt?
My leg. I was a little too close to the blast.
What happened?
We were blasting in the farthest tunnel, but the scaffolding didn't hold. It collapsed. I think it blocked the drainage shaft. Water started flooding the place as quick as I drink ale. I barely managed to drag us here.
So something's keeping the water inside the tunnels.
What are you thinking?
I've got an idea. Are there more explosives?
Are you crazy?
Yeah, should still be some up top, but you'll need these fuses. Are you crazy? You can't move, and I'm not leaving you. It's not like she can make things worse.
Don't go anywhere. I need to find whatever's blocking that drainage shaft and blow it sky high. Hopefully without bringing the mine down on top of me. Almost there. Made it. There's the debris blocking the shaft. If I can reach those explosives up on that track, maybe I can blast through the blockage. Can't override that now. Need to get data from the cauldron if I can find one. Maybe I can swim past. I should follow those tracks. See if they lead to the explosives. I need to find a way up to those explosives. Spores will provide cover for a while if I shoot that. Let's see where this leads. There's the explosives, up on the track. Just need to get across somehow. Might be a good idea to drop that ladder. Trick. Guess that got its attention. That's all of them. Now let's go check on those miners.
She's so dead.
We don't know that. You did it.
I thought you blew yourself up.
Are you two okay from here?
I can get this idiot down. Don't you worry. Thanks, kid.
Better let Corbin know his men are all right.
Big hammer, backside. I'm very happy with the size of my backside. Thank you very much.
I should probably leave this alone for now. I found the two you mentioned. They're safe, but could probably use a hand. Is that everyone?
It is. I dread to think what would have happened if you hadn't shown up. I knew we were blasting too much, but the man who staked the claim here, Ulvund, he kept pushing and pushing me. I tried to shield my crew from his constant demands every damn day. I should have been stronger.
You were there for your crew when they needed you. That counts for something.
Ulvund can threaten me all he wants. I am not letting my people back into those mines.
Will you be all right?
Yes. I can take it from here. You are owed, Huntress. Thank you, Huntress.
Ulvund's name keeps coming up.
I'll see the last two make it out.
And it's never good. Sooner or later, someone's gonna have to deal with him.
Thank you, Huntress. I'll see the last two make it out. Thank you, Huntress. I'll see the last two make it out.
Acid will eat right through that metal.
Thank you, Huntress. I'll see the last two make it out.
There you are. I happen to receive another visit from... He was pushy, but I stood my...
I'm listening.
When I made his meal, I used 3 pinches of salt. Instead of 2.
Each journey begins with a single step, I guess. I think I have everything you asked for.
Then just as you have inspired me, let us see if I can return the favor. Time to cook.
Wow. Mildef, that was inspired.
Next time you want the best provisions, you know where to find me. Your next order of any dish will be on the house.
Thanks. And don't forget to stand up for yourself.
Funny you should say that. As it happens, I'm already cooking up my next portion of resistance. Hope to see you again. Back for that free meal?
It might be a good idea to stock up on some food before I head back out. And see what else Mildef's could... Yep.
You ever wonder if this is about the time that whistle blew?
Ulvin must be through.
It's you. The machine hunter that bailed out the Carja.
Never heard it put that way before.
What do you want?
Heard you've been hassling refugees up by the cliffs.
Yeah, well, you heard wrong. There's salvage up there. A Stormbird. Nailed him myself with the harpoon here in town. Not an easy shot if I do say so myself. That clipped its wing. And it crashed into the old tower up there. Killed it quick. Yeah, so if anyone's hassling anyone, it's the Shadow Carja filth that's blocking the way up to my claim.
And you're ready to crack some skulls to get to it?
No need. It's a raggedy bunch. Probably all starved before I have to lift a finger.
We'll see about that.
Oh yeah, we will, won't we? Now shop's closed to Carja lovers. On your blasted way. By the Forge, ain't you ever gonna leave?
can get data to override machines from cauldrons. Just need to find one. Just need a rib from that fanghorn they were talking about.
Oi, miss. Boomer said that fanghorn should be nearby. There's the fanghorn. Gonna have to take it down to get its rib. Should hit it with frost ammo. Should be able to harvest its rib now. Got everything I need for Della and Boomer. Now, to see about that weapon of theirs.
I know that look. You've got all the parts, haven't you?
Here you go.
Outstanding! I only need a few minutes to finish the prototype.
I'll take the version that won't blow my arms off. Thanks. Hi.
So did you blow up any machines to get the parts? Or any bandits?
You really like explosions, huh?
Here we go.
With the boomsticks?
Oh, you betcha.
Is it safe?
Probably.
Can I have one?
No!
Aw.
'Cause we're gonna make you something even better.
Ba-boom!